It's an incredible moment on the continent where Africa really has to work out how it's going to deal with its massive population explosion, its urbanization, and to provide the infrastructure that's going to allow the lives of these citizens to be fulfilled and to, grow these nations. The 101 Hospitals project really is an extraordinary moment that came from extraordinary circumstances. Really, it was the Ghana government realizing at the outbreak of COVID that the infrastructure of the country was fragile. And the thinking was to divide the country into essentially 111 zones that allowed anybody to be no more than 30 minutes away from a hospital. And the program essentially was to create a small-scale hospital, 150-bed hospital, but with everything in it. And then to look at a layering system that tried to deconstruct the hospital from being a box to being something that was much more typologically familiar to the culture, which is that essentially everybody in Ghana, in some form or the other, grows up in a courtyard house, courtyard compound. The rule was everything had to be one story to reduce structural sort of dependency on systems, but to also make it incredibly easy for any contractor, almost a low-skill contractor, to be able to create this work. And I also insisted on was this idea of how do we bring the carbon footprint down as much as possible. So the two key elements, the earth brick and the low carbon concrete, were the two critical elements that we supported. The third element was water filtration and water collection. So we developed a series of water collecting systems where butterfly roofs, inverted roofs, allowed us to collect maximum water in the rainy season. I mean, for me, it's the most humbling, profound honor. It's sort of, it for me brought full circle to what architecture can do. So I'm very hopeful that we will end with at least every region having a decent hospital.